Okay, so first things first, I wanted to just go over the groups coming up. Um, so next week on Monday, that's when we'll be doing the next 5-day sneak peek. So definitely start inviting to that. Fridays and Saturdays are kind of crappy days to start inviting, so I recommend posting about it tomorrow and then posting about it on Sunday night. People don't have to sign up to be your customer in order to be in it, because, I mean, they're interested in coaching. The only thing is, if possible, you want to make sure that they are not working with another coach, because you don't want to do all the work that their coach will get credit for. And granted, it's not like you're doing a whole bunch of work, but if you do add people to it, definitely make sure that you're present in the group and posting, just like with the challenge groups and with, any kind of group. The Dream Out Loud group going this week, I think has been going really cool. I really like it. I really like the format of it. And although there's not a ton of people participating, I think the quality of participation is pretty good. So I think it's definitely one that we'll revisit in the future as well, and I'll post the post so you guys can do it yourself in the future if you want as well. Let's see here. On Monday, after the sneak peek starts, that's when I recommend starting to post about the next challenge group that will be starting on, I don't even know the date, hold on. It's like 2 weeks from Monday. I always start posting about it 2 weeks before it actually starts. So it will be starting on October 5th. It's probably going to be, I did a Hot for Halloween one last year, and I think I might do the same thing again this year, because towards the end of the group, that's when Halloween will be, and everybody always likes to look good in their costumes. Although I'm also talking to a different population these days than I was back in the day.
It's Trisha's superhero idea.
Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't decided on what the actual group will be yet, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. So like I said, next week starts the sneak peek. The 5th will start the challenge group. So moving on from that, we are halfway through the month, and I wanted to do a call about hitting Success Club, because not only is Success Club super important for your business so that it's growing, but I'm a little uneasy at this point because it's been a tough month for me, just because I haven't been able to work as much with moving into the house and doing a bunch of stuff. So I'm really starting to push for Success Club because I'm -1 at this point. And my goal is Success Club 10 every month. You want a minimum of Success Club 5 as a coach, just in general, because that's what's really going to help move your business forward. That's just helping 3 people a month. So that's either coaches or new challengers. So I wanted to give you guys some tips on how you can help yourself get Success Club, even more than just the regular, sharing and just the normal things that you're supposed to be doing on an everyday basis. So first off, my #1 favorite thing to do to make sure that I hit Success Club is to offer an incentive. It doesn't have to be huge. I've done a bunch of different kinds of incentives before. I've done one that it was a mystery incentive. I'm trying to think of what I actually did for that. I think it was I think it was varied. I sent out, they have Shakeology shopping bags, like the reusable ones. You can get those on the Team Beachbody website under the coach tools, I think it is, and they're like 6 for $12. It's nothing, and that's something that people use very regularly, so that's a good one to send out. I've also done, let's see here, I've heard of coaches doing like foam rollers. I've heard of personal development books. I personally haven't done that myself. This month I'm trying a 1-year subscription to Shape magazine. I also thought about Health magazine, but I just had Shape in the house, so it was easy to take a picture with. And I have also done drawings, like entering to get a free Fixate book, or you could even offer everybody who signs up a Fixate book, because for us coaches, I think it's like, what, $15? So the cost of a challenge pack that you get from that is between $40 and up. So you're still making a good profit and you're still moving your business forward because you're signing them up on HD. You're getting them plugged into the challenge groups, which is going to help them want to stay on it because they're going to start getting results and start getting support. So it's a small investment and it's going to really pay off. That's why I like incentives, because that really helps to give some people that are on the fence about whether or not they want to join. If they have that little extra incentive, they'll most likely start. Another thing that I like to do is I like to just really start kind of breadcrumbing even more. I like making sure that I post more recipes, post more things in your posts that you can actually see the things that you're doing. Like, don't straight up post a pic of your Shakeology and be like, if you want to try this, you can get this. You don't want to do something like that. That's really salesy. Nobody wants to be salesy. Nobody wants to see salesy. But you can, post a picture of the certain containers that you're going to use for a meal, and then a side-by-side of what the food actually comes out to. So many people are so surprised at how much food you can eat on the 21-day fix, and that's really good to show, like, and put in your actual post itself, like, wow, I can't believe I can eat all this food and I'm still getting all of these awesome results. Always, especially when you're pushing for Success Club, you want to make sure that you are doing calls to action. Don't just, post a picture and be like, wow, isn't this awesome? Say something along the lines of, if you've been looking to try the 21-day fix, or if you've been looking for help with meal planning and portion control, make sure to message me. I have a group coming up on October 5th. And just make sure that, not everybody on Facebook knows that you're a coach. Even if you're posting on a regular basis, they might be missing all of the posts that you're posting about being a coach and what you're doing. That's why this goes above and beyond sharing. You want to make sure that you're sharing your journey, but you want to make sure that you are doing those calls to actions and showing actually what you're doing. Another really good thing is to make sure that you're doing transformation photos. Yours are the best ones to show, but you can also use teammates' transformations. Just make sure that you ask them first. Most likely they're going to say yes, because you're going to tag them in the post, so you're kind of getting double exposure for you guys. Because by you tagging them, it's going to open up their market to see, their friends are going to be like, wow, I didn't know you did this well, but it's going to be going up to your friends too, so your friends are going to see that you know somebody who did that well. But like I said, your own transformations are the best, because it is showing that this is working for you, and that you can help them do it too. So those are my top 2 ways, but there's always more. You want to make sure that you are personally inviting. So many people don't personally invite, and some people don't really know who to personally invite. This is where doing your post comes into play too, because when somebody even just likes your post, say last night I posted that transformation photo. So I went through, let me actually read you off exactly what I said. So I went through and messaged everybody who I hadn't already been in contact with that liked my transformation picture, and I said, hey, inserted name. I just wanted to send a quick thanks for supporting my transformation post from last night. It's difficult to share some parts of my past, but I know it's just a like, but it really does mean the world to me, and the support helps to keep me pushing forward on my journey. So thank you. I can't even tell you how many conversations I started with sending that to people that liked my post. And it just started the conversation. And it started it because they liked a fitness post of mine. It was a transformation photo. So it actually opens up the conversation not only with a compliment and a thanks to them. So it's a non-threatening way to message somebody. But, I've had people sharing with me about how my transformation really resonated with them because of something that related to their life. And so they're sharing with me. And so that way it will open up the conversation so that I can guide it towards an invite to a challenge group. So that's another really good way. And that's just a really good way in general that you should be doing on an everyday basis, because you're building up your potential list, you're building up the people that you're working with, and you're just building trust with those people that you're messaging as well. Another thing is you want to make sure you guys are really following up with all of your past prospects. So whatever way you personally mark down all of your potential customers, I highly suggest going through your lists and starting to message those people. And with those, you can actually tell them your incentive if you are going to do that. I've had a lot of people, be like, well, I want the 21-day fix, or I want whatever. And then I'll message them towards the end of the month and I'll be like, hey, I decided to do this last minute incentive, and always put a date on it too, or a limit. Like the Shape Magazine one, I'm doing it for the next 5 people. That'll get me Success Club 10. Technically, I need 6 because I'm -1. But, if I put a number on it, or if you do within the next 24 hours, by Sunday night, by whatever date, just make sure that you're putting a time limit on it so that they know that they have to get that order in ASAP. And when you're doing that too, don't be afraid to ask when they're going to order. Like when they're ready, try to get them to order right then and there. Be like, listen, I'm going to be on. I can help you in case you have any questions. So, and if they're not able to do it at that point, we'll be like, well, I have tomorrow at 5 or Monday at 3 that I can definitely be on to help you with that order. So always make sure that you're kind of setting a date that that you'll be able to follow up, and then it'll go through. So that way it's not just all out in cyberland and in limbo, and you're never going to know when they're actually going to order, and 2 weeks goes by and you didn't get those points. Another thing is to make sure that you're messaging your follow-ups that have asked about programs that are on sale for this month. So right now, PIO is on sale, and the 3-day refresh. And, a lot of people might like the 3-day refresh, say, right before Halloween or right after Halloween. So that's really good for people that already have a program that they're happy with. Say your 21-day fixers, if they're like, no, I'm actually good on the 21-day fix, but they can get that 3-day refresh for $10. And normally it's $60 plus shipping for a customer. So that's a really good way to get those points. And it's not only just benefiting you by getting those points, but it's benefiting your customer because you're saving them $50 plus, $50 to $70 after shipping too. For your follow-ups too in your Facebook messages, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually search, a certain keyword, like say PIO. You could search for PIO in your messages, and it'll turn up with all the people that you talk to about PIO. So that's a really good way to make sure that you're hitting all of those past prospects, and especially just try to do it, and you might not have written down somebody that you had previously talked to about it. Another thing, make sure that with your current challengers, you can always try to convert them over to coaches. Not only is it going to help them save money, on their future orders, but they can start inviting to the next challenge group too, so they can just make their investment back. They're already on Shakeology anyways, so they're going to be getting 25% off of their future Shakeology, which is really good. So you're helping them, you're helping yourself, you're moving your business forward, and that's what's always good about it. And another thing about signing coaches, obviously you want to get to Emerald, and if you get to Emerald, by the end of the month, you hit Success Club 5, you're going to be getting free leads next month too. So that's just moving your business forward even more. Let's see here. I feel like there was more that I wanted to say. But, referrals. Referrals is also a really good way to get those last minute Success Club points too, especially, you can ask your current challengers. And they might just in turn say, well, actually, I've been thinking about coaching too. So you could get them to sign up as a coach, and then you can get the 2 points from them, and they're going to be starting to build an income, which will help them to move forward as well. Also, don't be afraid to ask not only for referrals from your friends and family, but to ask your friends and family to do like a testimonial for you. Like, say somebody's been on the fence about trying Shakeology, you could be like, well, if you try Shakeology, I will give you a $20 gift card, or you can try, you and your husband can try half a bag each and give me your honest testimonial on it. And that is a really good way not only to build rapport, but also to get somebody else trying something and to get those Success Club points too. The 3-day refresh is vegan. I don't think they even do it with the regular flavors, to be honest, because Vanilla Fresh is vegan. So I don't even know why they don't have like a vanilla Shakeology if they have Vanilla Fresh. Side note. But yeah, I think, just to recap, incentives, going over your past prospect list, making sure that you are making posts specifically about what you're doing, do transformation photos, ask for referrals, and ask for testimonials from people. Those are all really good ways to make sure that you're going to hit Success Club. And that's not only just for this month either. You could use those in every single month. And it would be really good if you guys would hit Success Club within the first half of the month, so that way you're not freaking out about the last half like I am right now. And I know I just had something else. I lost it because that train. Yeah, I think it might come back to me. I'm not sure. But do you guys have any questions or anything to add, anything that's been working for you?
I posted in a couple, I think I posted in Fit and Free group of my event. I just shared, I haven't invited people actually yet for my challenge, but I used a lot of those tips that you had on there. I just wanted, I don't know if you can look at it real quick to see if I should add anything or.
Yeah, I'll take a look right after we're done with the call, and then I'll send you a message about it.
Perfect.
All right, well, I think that's pretty much all I have for you. I swear, I think that there's one more thing, but it's just not there. It's been a long day. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Obviously, I'll take a look at your event and just make sure to keep on working for it. All right?
Okay.
So have a good night, and I will be chatting with you all soon. Okay?
Okay. Bye.